What's up, guys? Black quarterback series. Let's get this over with, man.
Ravens go for it on 4th and goal. Jackson fading. Jackson throws. Intercepted. The Bills have it. Jordan Poyer with the pick.
You can take the points, but if you look at it analytically, I understand why we did it.
Shut the fuck! Shut! No!
Yo, if you don't know, my name is Keith. I do Black Quarterback Series, and today we got week 4, stressful week. Let's talk about it. Let's obviously talk about the first game that I've been talking about on Instagram. If you're not on my Instagram, what are you doing? Come join us. I'm way more active over there than I am here. So all the links and all that great stuff will be in the description. But let's talk about week 4, Deshaun versus Baby Cam, Josh Allen. So I'm going to get the numbers out the way, and then I'm going to jump straight to it. So Lamar was 20 for 29, 144 yards, 2 interceptions, 11 carries, 73 yards. Josh Allen was 19 for 36, 216 yards, an interception, and a touchdown, and a rushing touchdown. Why can't the Ravens hold leads? They were up 20-3 about to go in this game. Now you can say, oh, the refs this and this, that, and the third. I don't really want to get into that because at the end of the day, it's not going to change anything. But the Ravens have to do a better job of keeping going what they are doing. The last game, both losses, we'll get to hardball in a minute. Both losses have been because the Ravens completely changed their philosophy in the second half. Pass, pound, pound. Pass, pound, pound. Pass, pound. Run, touchdown. Defense get big stops. Defense played hellacious this first half, but the second half just fell off a cliff again. And that's why Marcus Peters was mad. Because they didn't take the field goal. If they take I was telling my friend this. If they take the field goal and lose, I'm fine with that. But to not give your team even an opportunity to win because of the analytics. And John Harbaugh sitting up there in the press conference, well, if you look at the analytics and this, and the third, man, nobody gives 2 Fs about analytics. You take the field goal and you play defense. You're Baltimore. This is what you do. They would have had 23 points. And then you set Lamar up in a situation to be unsuccessful. Because the play you do run, they know that Lamar's about to run. So you call a pass, and it just was not the best pass play. It wasn't the right pass play. If you was going to do that, you might as well kicked it. Everybody, I don't know, should have took the 3 points. Because even if we do lose to Josh Allen, 27-23, nobody is mad about you taking the 3 points. The whole thing shifts to, well, the defense can't stop nobody and give up big leads. And that's what Marcus Peters was probably upset about. You take the points. Look, I don't want to show you guys what I got, but I'm going to bleep most of it out. You see that? See that on my thing? Take the points. You take the points. You don't play the analytical game. Bill Belichick takes the points. Pete Carroll yesterday took the points. The Chiefs yesterday took the points. You're up. Keep your foot on their neck and take field goals and make smart decisions. Everything doesn't have to be a no risk it, no biscuit type of situation. That's why Bruce Arians is not the head coach no more, because Tom Brady couldn't deal with it. And no, Lamar gonna sit up there and defend his head coach. But we have to talk about Josh Allen and how he came to play yesterday. Josh Allen came to play yesterday as I knew he would. Contrary to popular belief, I love Josh Allen. But it's that first half was a nightmare for them, but they ended up getting it going because the Ravens changed their philosophy in the second half. They need to stop changing their philosophy in the second half. I do not understand it. This is a terrible loss for the Ravens again. Hopefully they recover with it because they got Cincinnati Sunday night. So we're going to see how that shakes out Sunday. And so the Eagles are kind of in a similar situation, but they responded differently. Pick 6, touchdown, and they never gave up no more points. Defense played lights out the whole rest of the game. They ended up outscoring Jacksonville 27-9 after the second quarter. Our guy, Jalen Hurts, was 16 for 25, 204 yards, an interception, and a rush touchdown. And even the pick six was a tip, so it wasn't like he made a bad read. But this all comes down to the running game. They rushed for 210 yards as a team. Sanders himself, 27 rushes, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns. Really nasty weather conditions, as the hurricane tails off and comes up on the East Coast. And that was kind of the thing for a lot of the things. Even in Baltimore, it's on the East Coast. Not really the East Coast, but you know what I mean. Even Baltimore had that rain come in on their side, so their field was wet. But that doesn't change the fact that they shouldn't have lost. But yeah, so they got punched in the mouth and they responded, as I was hoping they would. Now, I had a comment last week saying, it was on one of my videos saying, why do you need to see more? Why don't you believe? I want to believe in the Eagles. I'm sorry for the quality change. I had to do some tech stuff, but I want to believe in the Eagles. I just don't want to put my hands around the Eagles and then they disappoint me. But I think they're for real. And give me one more week, guys. One more week, and I'm going to completely believe in the Eagles. Their schedule has not been like the hardest, but it ain't been the easiest either. I love what Jalen's doing. I love what this defense is doing. I love what this offense is doing. They're 4-0 in a fraudulent division of 3-1s. Give me one more week, and I'm definitely going to believe in the Eagles. But great win by the Eagles. They got punched in the mouth, and they responded. And that's one of the things I've been waiting to see from them. But universe, my goodness, Cleveland Browns. I've never seen a team lose so many gimmies. First of all, you're not supposed to lose to the Falcons. Now, the Falcons are better than I thought they would be. They're fighters, but you lost to the Falcons. Let's get into it. So Jacoby Brissett was 21 for 35, 234 yards, an interception, a rush touchdown. Out there looking like Deshaun, I was very surprised. He's getting better as the season progresses. Nick Chubb, 19 rushes for 118 yards and a touchdown. They win this game with Deshaun. I just feel like Deshaun makes more plays to get them over the hump to beat Atlanta. And he would be home in Georgia. I think he's from Gainesville, Georgia. I'm not sure, but he's from that area. So he would essentially be home, and he wanted to put on a show for his family. Not much I can really say this game. They lost 20-23. Get well soon. Myles Garrett. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Get well soon. He was in a car crash. It wasn't no crazy damage, but obviously he couldn't play in today's game. I think he'd have made a big impact in this game if he did play. I don't think they lose if they have Myles either. Not much I can say. They just got to close game. They have to close games, and that defense has to play better. That's to play better. There's no reason you're giving up 23 points to Marcus Mariota, Kyle Pitts, and the running back who got hurt, number 84. There's no reason you should be giving up 23 points to them. But guess we'll see. I just need Cleveland to hold the fort down until Deshaun gets back. And so we're gonna do 2 in 1. We're gonna do Geno and we're gonna do Russell Wilson interchangeably. So I'm gonna probably put this whole block sectioned off. So Denver, I was gonna be done with Russell Wilson. If he'd have looked bad in this game, I was going to be done with Russ. But he was 17 for 25, 2 touchdowns, 237 yards, and a rush touchdown. And I'm like, yes, that's the Russell Wilson I know. So Russell Wilson, I'm gonna stick beside him. They 2-2, but this win was not on him. This loss, was not on him. Melvin Gordon fumbling again, cost a touchdown, missed field goal because of a bad snap. That's 10, and I think even on that even on that Melvin Gordon fumble, I think they score on that drive. They score on that drive and change the whole complexity of the game. They make the field goal, and I think they missed another field goal. I know they missed the field goal for sure. The defense of Denver, who was supposed to be, they couldn't get a stop against Vegas. Now, Vegas has a really, really good offense. Shout out to my friend. Go subscribe to his channel. I think it's Darius J, I think. Go subscribe to his channel. I put it on the screen. But their defense could not stop. Denver's offense couldn't stop Vegas's offense. And my friend was telling me that he's a Green Bay guy, and so he wanted to see his guy Devontae be successful. And so we have Devontae, Josh, and you have their Derek Carr. You should be successful. You shouldn't be on 3. And so they showed their full artillery yesterday. I wish I had Derek Carr's numbers here, but I'll put them on the screen. I don't think this loss is on Russ. That big drop in the fourth quarter that would have opened it up for another touchdown, I think that was huge. So you look at some of the mistakes that happened around Russ. I don't put this one on Russ. Tough loss. But if you are a Russ fan, you should come out of this game thinking, okay, he's getting it. And so on the flip side, Geno, who actually won, 23 for 30, 320 yards, 2 touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. Rashard Penny went absolutely bonkers. 17 carries, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. This game was 48-41, I think. I'm gonna put that on the screen as well. I'm putting a lot on the screen for you guys, so stay with me. No defense at all was played. This game was just an offensive showcase. They had the game on rookie. Boom, 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 boom. Except Goff threw a pick 6, and that was the changing of the game because they only won by 6. So that was the big change in the game. Pete Carroll, I think, should be in the Coach of the Year running, regardless of how they end up. Because Pete Carroll looks really good coaching right now. You can tell. Well, Pete Carroll's always been all over the place, but he got Geno playing some football. He got now, granted, they playing Detroit, but you got to beat teams like this. Great game by Geno. I'm super impressed with Geno. I'm so happy for middle tier to lower tier guys that are playing well. Like I'm so happy for them. So we got the Bears. Watching the Bears is rough, y'all. I said they weren't gonna be good, but just somebody please go protect Fields. He's 11 for 22, 174 yards. He didn't play well, as he's not played well since week 1. But it's hard to play well when you have no protection. Herbert, 17 carries, 77 yards. I wrote down that they're still learning how to win, but it's kind of hard to win when you have no line to help your quarterback. Justin is just in a bad situation. I think he's better than what he's been showing. He's in Chicago, though. I want better for Justin. Just not much of nothing. Not much. I said they were to Oklahoma City. I was not wrong. I was very wrong. I was being hyperbolic about it. But they're still learning how to win. Now, if they look like this next season, I'll have more questions. But we all knew this was going to be a terrible season. So Teddy Bridgewater played Thursday. He was 14 for 23, 193 yards, touchdown, interception. And none of that matters. I'm going to block this section off. I'm going to turn the music off. I'm going to talk to y'all. As NFL people, and as the NFLPA, and as the NFL, if somebody is dizzy and having concussion-like symptoms a week before, on Sunday, you should not even be able to allow them to play 4 days later. Tua could have been paralyzed. This is a violent game. You don't do that to one of your centerpieces of the next generation. I was watching some of my friends' house. I was scared for Tua. And then you come out later and fire the guy who greenlit him, as if that's going to be a cover-up for what happened. It shouldn't have ever got to that point. It shouldn't have ever been at that point. And the NFL needs to do better. You have to protect players from themselves. They did not protect Tua from himself. All right, so we got the last game, and I was telling my uncle, Baker Mayfield is terrible. That's all I'm going to say. Go watch the tape. But Baker Mayfield was terrible yesterday. And Kyler was also equally as terrible, but Kyler eventually got it together and became the star he needs to be. Mr. Waking Up Dangerous did not feel that way. Kyler was 23 for 32, 207 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Terrible pick 6 at the beginning. Nobody really even scored I think they scored in the first quarter, but you couldn't. No, it was the second. It was around the second quarter after the pick six. Carolina, I have a whole lot of friends on my Instagram. Again, go check my Instagram out. Most of my Instagram following are Cam fans, so they are Panthers fans, right? It's rough for you guys. It's really, really rough for you guys. I feel for you guys. Luckily, I'm not watching them unless they play one of our guys. But the slow starts are still an issue for the Cardinals. This game should have been 21-0 at the beginning of the game. It should have been over. But the Cardinals have slow starts, and I think that has a lot to do with coaching. I believe Kyler is better than what he's showing, but I feel like Kyler has to ease into the game because the coaching is bad. If Sean Payton or Bill Belichick or even a Bruce Arians, I think if these guys were coaching this team, I think they would be better. It might come down to coaching because you're not getting rid of Kyler. He's getting paid $200 million. He's going to be there for the next decade. You got to be better. They got to be better. They won 26-16, but you got to be better. You got to be better. You got to be better, Cardinals. You got to be better. I need more because Baker Mayfield and the Panthers are a terrible organization. And you struggle with them at the beginning, and then you end up winning by 10. Great. But this game should have never been close. Y'all have way too much talent to be in a dogfight with the Panthers at the beginning. And you might be like, Keith, you holding Cardinals to a higher standard. They haven't done nothing. This is the same team that went like 10, 11-0 last year. Now players change, blah, blah, blah. But Cardinals got to be better. The Cardinals got to be better. I don't see the Cardinals making the playoffs if this is how they're going to play. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about the NFL. Another note that I thought about, Tyrod Taylor also played, but he went out with an apparent, I think it was a concussion or head trauma-like symptoms. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. If I see something drastic about that, I'll definitely let you guys know. Like I said, go check my Instagram out. I'm way more active over there. So this is all I got for you guys. Expect another NFL picks video for Thursday, tomorrow, as you guys seeing this. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of the week. Enjoy football.